welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Wizzite and today we are going to be doing my 100k Q&A. You guys asked me a ton of questions, so I'm thinking about doing another one because there was so many, I can't fit them all into one video. So if you guys would like another Q&A, either ask me a question in the description box below or just reply saying another Q&A. Jumping into the video, guys, I want to address something that I was actually tweeted. This person asked me not to actually name them or even show their tweet or their picture in the video. And this little guy said to me, I've just gone through bullying. What is your views on being bullied? Have you ever been bullied? Now, I've never been bullied myself, but one thing I do know is that once you come out the other side of being bullied, you will have so much respect for people who have been bullied and you will try and make a difference as well. So if any of you guys have experienced bullying in the past, just know it will make you a stronger person than you was in the first place. So before we kick this video off, guys, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Twist Gaming, who said, I love it when he shouts, boys. Boys! 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 But then jumping into the video, guys, our first question comes from No Land Beyond, and he says, have you got your YouTube play button yet? Now, unfortunately, I haven't. That's because I've just hit 100,000 subscribers, and when you hit that milestone, YouTube contacts you and then you have to fill out a form, and then that normally comes about 30 days after you actually hitting the milestone. So I'm expecting to maybe get my YouTube play button in March of 2016. I know, it's a wait, but just think of how many people actually hit that milestone and then them having to make the actual play button, print it, and actually get it shipped out to you guys. So you expect the video on the play button in around March 2016. Our next question comes from Java Jimmy, and he asks, for a Q&A, what has been your favorite spot to travel to on Instagram? Your bio says you love to travel, so I was just wondering, and congrats bro, love your channel, keep it up. Now, the favorite place that I've ever traveled to was actually with Activision. They took me out to COD Champs in Los Angeles last year, and I have to say, guys, Los Angeles is my favorite city of all time. The people there are great, the weather's great, the flight isn't so great, like it's a 12-hour flight, and to come back, it's 12 hours. So if I go, let's say I went to live in LA, to come and visit my parents and my family, it'd be a 12-hour flight. So that's probably the downside to LA, but the weather, the people, the food, the city, LA is hands down my favorite place that I could ever possibly have been. My good buddy More Console asks, congrats dude, epic milestone. Here's my question. Godfather Part 1 or 2, which is your personal favorite? Now, we actually met up recently and actually asked me the question. I said, I won't answer this. So, Alan, if you're watching this, bro, I told you I wouldn't answer that question in person. I'll actually answer it in this video. Now, I've seen Godfather Part 1 and 2, but I can't remember them, right? That is the crux of it. That poster or that canvas on my wall that you saw, and the reason why you asked that question was purely given to me by my mum. She went out and bought it for my brother. He didn't like it, and I said, yo, I really like that. I'd actually love to have that up in my room. So that's where that came from, but it's not my all-time favorite film. I definitely prefer Scarface. Next question comes from Blaze Baller, and I'm actually glad that he asked this question because Q&A, how did you come up with the name Wizzite? So, this is a question that I'd love for you guys to actually know about me. So Wiz was my nickname. WizKid was my nickname when I was around 10 to 15 years old. I used to be like really quick on computers. I used to fix computers. I then got into motorbikes and I was like whizzing around, and my nickname became WizKid. But then as I grew up, it just dropped to Wiz because I was no longer a kid. But then when I got into YouTube and I started trying to brand myself, I thought I can't just go as Wiz because there were so many other Wizzes out there. So I said I need something unique, and it actually took me a very, very long time to actually be happy with a name. I'm one of these people, like you guys will notice that I don't have a logo, and that's purely because nothing that has ever been produced to me, I'm actually 100% happy with. I have to be 100% happy with it for me to actually use it. So it took me a long time to actually come up with the name Wizzite, and I was trying to come up with names, and Grace said to me, like, don't try and force it, just let it be. Let it come to you, and you will love it. So I think it was like 6 months later, I was just sitting on the bed and he was like watching a film or something. And I was like, Wizzite, Wizzite. She's like, what the hell? I was like, Wizzite. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that's the name, Wizzite. She's like, where'd you get that from? So Wiz being my nickname, and then White being my surname. I combined the two together, cut them in half, boom, and we have Wizzite. That is where the name Wizzite came from. Next question from Will B. Who are your closest friends, YouTube related, and people you've met in reality? Now, my close friends are obviously Hype Squad, that's Benny Central, Mr. Darling JD, Unknown Player, PT from Charlie Intel, Ali A, and myself. So that's us three, six. That is our little group Hype Squad that we have going on. Those guys are hands down my best friends. I talk to them every day. We're in a Skype chat, we're in a Twitter chat. We literally have the most bants you've ever had. Like, I could not fathom anyone having more bands than what we have. We take the mick out of each other, we take the mick out of other people, we go to events together, we meet up in real life outside of events and go for dinner and meetups and things like that. So they're hands down my best friends, YouTube related. Adam Favor asks, do you watch any sports? Now I do. Now the sports that I absolutely love, hands down, is boxing. I absolutely love boxing. I actually wanted to be a boxer when I was around 15 years old, but my mum was like, no, you are not boxing, you're gonna smash your face up, and I didn't box. Next dude asks, I think his name is Poking Noodles 5 or something like that. How long have you and your girlfriend been dating? Now, me and Grace, you guys will know that we've done a few videos together. We have been dating in February. It will be 3 years. Now, like, I mean, wow. Where's those 3 years gone? That is mad. 3 years has gone by so damn fast. We actually talk about this a lot. So like in February, been together 3 years. Like, that's absolutely mental. I literally can remember meeting her yesterday. It seems like it was yesterday. It's 3 years. Like, where has that gone? The dude Stuck Up Gamer says, can you do a setup video? Guys, I can. I have been planning to do this, but I've changed my setup around a few times. I'm just trying to get comfortable with my setup. I've also added a load new gear to it. So I'm just trying to wait for all of that gear to be sent to my house, and then I can then do a setup video for you guys. I've ordered a new mic, like all this new stuff, and I got a new camera that you're watching on here right now. And it's sort of like, I wanted to be 100% happy with my setup because I don't want to do a setup and then change it. Same like my logo and my name Wizzite. If I'm not 100% happy with it, I don't want to do it because then I don't want to change it and then have to do another video on it. So once I'm 100% happy with my setup, guys, I will 100% make you guys a setup video. I know you guys have been asking for that for a while now, so be sure to look out for that on my channel. Lawrence Hales asks, where were you born and where are you currently living at the moment? And any tips for people who want to get involved in YouTube? Hope to meet you one day, dude. Keep up the great work, boys. Well, Lawrence, I currently live in London. I've always lived in London, but I want to live in LA. And my tips for anybody wanting to get into YouTube, number one factor, right, is have fun. My motto is, if you're having fun, people will have fun watching you. That's literally my motto. If you're having fun, people will have fun watching you. Laughing is contagious. If I laugh, you guys are inclined to laugh. So I got to give a shout out to my buddy Felix Brady. He left a comment saying, been watching you closely since we bumped into each other at the cinema. Who would have thought James from the Bits would be a YouTube sensation? Keep up, brother. See you at 500K. Now, Felix is my buddy. We go way back. Me and him go way back. In real life, I've known him for years and years and years. We bumped into each other at the cinema. And he said, like, what you been up to? I said, I think I just got back from LA, actually. And he said, like, what? And that's mad. Like, how do you get out there? I explained everything to him. And he's just been like a support over the years. And he's probably been watching me, and I don't even know about it. And that's like mad. Like, all of my real life friends could be watching me. I know some of my family watch my videos and I have no idea. They watch them and say, oh, I watched your video. And man, that was really funny. I'm like, yo, you watch my videos? And I'm like, damn, man. I don't know. But dude, literally, like, the hard work paid off. Like I just said about my previous point, have fun. I've just been having fun, working hard, and just enjoying every day making my videos. And if anybody wants to chase their dream, it doesn't matter what it is, astronaut, footballer, builder, mechanic, YouTuber, just have fun with what you do, be passionate about it, and your hard work will pay off one day. Rodders asks, what was the main reason you actually considered becoming a YouTuber? Now, a ton of you guys did ask this question, so I do apologize that only one of you will be on the screen here. And Rodders, basically, or not Rodders, everyone who asked this question and everyone who wants to know about this question is, I was playing Modern Warfare 2, I was doing my snaps, pew, 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 and ultimately, one of my sister's friends actually said, dude, look, like, take a look at this. And I watched a YouTube video of somebody doing this. And I said, man, I was like, I can do that. So I went out, I bought an £8 easy cap, that's probably like $12. I went out and bought an easy cap, and I started recording videos on an easy cap that looks like a moldy potato if you recorded with it right now. And I basically just had fun sniping and hitting shots, and then people were commenting saying like maybe string like 3 or 4 kills together rather than 1s and 2s. So I started doing 3s, 4s, quad feeds, so on and so forth like that. I started doing commentaries, and then I dropped sniping. I kind of wasn't enjoying sniping anymore, and that's the point that I want to give to you guys. If you're not enjoying it, don't do it, because people will realize that you are not enjoying it. So I dropped sniping for red gun, and I was running around, I was like all that good stuff. And my channel then went into Destiny, and then that's when my snowball effect happened. But I got into YouTube purely just to share clips. I was hitting mad snipes, and I just wanted people to see them. And that's ultimately where this whole thing started from. I didn't even know that you could earn money from YouTube. I didn't even know it's a job or anything like that. I just literally thought it was a video sharing platform that you could just post clips to that other people could view. Like, that's ultimately the crux of when I first started YouTube. I didn't even know what none of this YouTube partnership was, AdSense, none of that. I had no idea what it was. And a buddy actually hit me up and was like, yo, like, you're getting some nice views, man. You know, you could earn a return off of that. And I'm like, wait, what? A return? I was like, what's that? He's like, you can earn money from that, man. And literally, like, in my first 3 months, I earned like a $5. Like, literally, I just got earned £5, probably $9 in 3 months. Sam Crabe says, hey man, well done. I want to be in a Q&A, man. So my question is, what do you hope for next in Destiny DLC? Sorry, it's Destiny related. You said a few, that's right. I wanted you guys to understand me, James, behind the videos a bit more, but this is a relatable question, right? Destiny. To be honest, guys, Destiny needs a whole load of content for me personally. Like, I think that what we've got at the moment isn't enough. I think people are getting bored of it, especially the players, the viewers. Like, people aren't playing as much as they actually used to be. So what do we need? What does Destiny need? Destiny needs a new raid. Destiny needs new content, it needs new monsters, it needs new Crucible maps, it needs new Crucible game modes. I think Trials of Osiris should be more than just a weekend thing. I like the way that Iron Banner is monthly. Destiny needs Sparrows on the Dreadnought. Destiny needs a whole load. Destiny needs everything. Like, what doesn't Destiny need? Destiny needs a free roam mode where you can go out into the wilderness and you can fight Guardians. I think Destiny needs a trading system or sort of buy-in / gambling system. Literally, like, Destiny is a great game. It looks good, it sounds good, it's beautiful, and I love it. But the current content isn't keeping me hooked. We need stuff that is going to keep people hooked. It's going to draw people back in and play the game for the months before Destiny 2. So Nathan Stewart asks, where about in London do you actually live, or do you even live in London? I live at 101 Dalmatian Road in Disneyland. I'm just kidding, I don't. I live in South London. Obviously, I'm not going to give you my address or the town I live in, but I live in South London. Melissa Deardoff asks, how old are you? Do you love YouTube? I'm 25 years old, and I absolutely love YouTube. I love interacting with people around the world, in the masses, that I've never met, that I could possibly meet, creating content that I love and enjoy and that I'm passionate about. And ultimately, like, it is the best thing. YouTube for me has changed my life. So many different ways of how I act, who I am. I've come out of my shell so much. And ultimately, like, YouTube is a platform that you can grow your confidence on. Even though I'm extremely confident already, but like, I walk down the road and I go, boys, no, I don't even know what I'm about to say. With no embarrassment at all, because that's who I am. And that's what I do. Milo Herber asks, if there was any place in the world you could live, where would it be? Going back to the favorite place that I've traveled, hands down, Los Angeles, LA. I love it. The weather's great, the people are great, and it's ultimately, for me, the best city I've ever visited. Rory Garland asks, where did you meet Grace? P.S. Congrats on 100,000 subs. I love your vids. Keep up the great work. Me and Grace, right, met on Twitter. Imagine that. Me and Grace met on Twitter. So I tweeted a rapper, and then he retweeted my tweet. Grace followed the rapper, saw my tweet that I tweeted him, checked my profile out, and because I post like positive, I'm literally the most positive person you'll ever meet. And because I posted like positive quotes, then she was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And she ended up following me because I posted positive quotes. I got that little ding, that little notification popped up. I was like, who that? So I clicked on that, and I was like, oh, she posts positive quotes too. We can relate about this sort of stuff. I followed her back. Like 2 or 3 months later, we actually started talking, and then we decided to meet up about 2 months after. So I probably knew Grace about 5 months or 4 months before we actually met up, and we actually went for a cheeky Nando, boys! That's what me and Grace went for. Our first ever meal was a cheeky Nando's. Shelbs the 17 asks, Q&A, would you ever do a meetup in London maybe? I would love to do a meetup, but I don't think there's enough of you guys that would actually want to meet up. I'd probably do a meetup and I'd just be standing there like forever alone. So I will do a meetup at some point, maybe at an event or in London. I don't know. Let's see what happens in the near future. I would love to do a meetup. Basically, ultimately, I would love to do a meetup. When there's a bit more of you guys that actually want to meet up with me, for sure, we'll do meetup. Let me know if you want me to do a meetup. And then Pure Gamer HD asks, which YouTuber inspired you, or if you didn't get inspired by anyone, who's your favorite YouTuber? So I got inspired by the person who showed me the video of what I saw. I can't remember who the video was that I actually watched. It was somebody quickscoping on COD 4. And ultimately that person inspired me to start sharing my clips. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I just thought, you know, I could post my clips on YouTube as well. So massive shout out to Rob or Tricks, if you're watching this video, buddy. You was the person that actually got me into YouTube because you showed me those videos that ultimately started my YouTube channel off and my YouTube journey, and now all of you guys are now watching my journey. So I do appreciate you guys following me and seeing what's up and all my trips and events and my videos and my pictures and my Twitter and my Facebook and all that good stuff. And if you would like to follow me on those pages, guys, they will be linked in the description box below. I do appreciate all of you guys watching this video. Thank you so much. If you'd like another Q&A video, because there were so many questions, let me know in the comments down below. I'd be happy to do that for you guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm Wizzite and I'm out. Mate, can you stop? So I got inspired by the person